Right, that's all dry. Ink it up first. Let's look. Put that there. I might use that on something else in a minute. So I'm just going to ink up that. Oh, somebody asked about why this is quite wet, this one, but the Distress Oxide is. So, yeah, definitely different for inking. So it's not that, I don't know, perhaps it dry, you know, this one's quite new, so if anything, sometimes I actually prefer it a little bit drier, but not too dry. Right, I'm going to stamp a minute. Right, and see, you know, I've just got a little bit of text poking through there, so you know what's going to go there is my number. So you can cover that up, and then maybe, no, I don't want that again. Just a bit of that right there, and there. That's it. Put the number there. Don't want the number there. There we go. Perfect. Oh, it's not perfect, is it? But that's what I like about it. Although, oh, I need a little bit here. All those years of having to stamp perfect, it's just refreshing. There we go. Okay. Right. Well, let's have a look what I'm going to do here. Okay. Right. I need to, because I'm stitching around mine, so I need to stitch that bit there. Yeah, and I'm also going to stitch around here. Yeah, I won't worry about that bit up there. Okay, all down here. Shall I? No, because I can stitch that. It's just this bit because we won't be able to do it once it's on. I've only stitched around that at the moment because when I put it together, you know, I want to stitch right away through that. Okay, there's no point in doing it twice. So it's just the bits that I can't actually do now after it's glued down, yeah? I'm actually really liking this now. Right, so we glue, yep, along here. And, you know, I'm only doing it quite casually because I'm stitching mine, but if you're gluing yours, just make sure it's glued a bit better. Oops. Okay, and make sure we come away from there. You don't want that catching, and make sure that lines up. Actually, I think I would prefer it lined up here, and just make sure it's not visible there. That's it. That nice. I won't touch spot there. Nice and easy one. That's that. Right, what we're going to do here then? Well, I have to look at one of my other ones really. Okay. Yeah, definitely need some tuck spots, don't we, and things. Yeah, and have one here. Put all this away. We don't need the brayers anymore. We've done that. Right, I found them. So I'm going to, and do you know what? Can you believe that that actually fits in there? Yeah, I mean that's perfect, and the tone and everything is right. And then I thought I'd put that little bit that we had hanging around, and I had another one. That's just the two I've tea stained. I haven't tea stained anymore, so can't use it. So I thought I would use that as a pocket, yeah, and then maybe put a bit of design on this one here somewhere, yeah. I think that's fine. I just kept that bit of the flap to reinforce that bit, and then okay, so it'll be a pocket there, and a pocket there. Yeah, I'm going to stick that. Oh no, I won't. What will do? I'll do this separate. Do a little bit of decoupage on there. Oops. See if I've got a yellow flower handy. That's there we go, near the edge. Always use those first. Attach it to that stem there. Like so. Just tucking that under there. Should have a bit of acetate in there, really. So you can guarantee I'll glue it together. Right, let's have a look, see what we got. I'll check this one first. None of them are working out, really, so let's have a look. So we make it up. Let that dry. Okay, so that's all done. Right, so I'll glue that down and stitch it after. Oh, I didn't do, never mind. I was going to say black stitch in there, but it doesn't matter. So let's stick that down. I'm leaving it going around the edges only, so that I've got another pocket. And that should be stitched as well when I do it, so I'm not worrying too much. Make sure that's away from there and there. Gosh, what a fit. What a fit. Oh. There, just twist that a little bit. Right, now the end one. Right, I salvaged that bit, you know, that I cut off from the top here. And I thought if we just do that, we could have one of those tuck spots again, but I'll have to reinforce that though with elastic down here, so we could tuck things underneath. That might work. Same sort of colour. Just to add it. Put that one over there. Brightening up already, isn't it? And one down here. But I haven't got any small ones, I don't think. I've got one here, but it's still quite big though. Oh, I might have melted that. Do you know what I've done? What's that? And I used my other, because my other dryer, this one is a lot stronger. I nearly melted it. It bubbled a little bit. Yeah, it's my fault. Right, so that's that. So yeah, I don't really. Okay, I've cut the pieces of paper. Yeah, and the bits that were off for the, oops, off the side is in here. All right, and what I'm going to do is definitely make a bit of flap with the elastic, and I think I need to just, well, we do that bit, just put a bit of tea on here because it's a bit too white. Okay, and then that can dry just a little bit. It'll just take the dullness, the whiteness off it. Okay, I'll just go and hang that over the heater to dry. Okay, and that was a bit that we cut off, discarded from that side, so I'm going to use that. Both these flaps need reinforcing. Yeah, because they won't hold the brad, so they're too thin. All right, so I'm going to reinforce that. This bit I'm going to stick to the page, but I'm also going to stitch that along there as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just put a bit of book paper or something on it. Okay. That is underneath it, it doesn't matter. Right, so this has got to be sewn onto here. So what I'm going to do, actually there's not much left in here. There. So I'm just pretending a moment. And then let's put a bit of glue on here. Right. And that sticks in there. And all I do, because I sew this, I just put a tiny bit on. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to stitch along here. Okay, so that's stitched on there, but thinking about it, I most probably didn't have to do it. Yeah, I could have just glued that down and then stitched along there when I go, because I want to stitch all the way around here. So that's going to be double stitched now, but never mind, that's just the way it went because I forgot. Right, let's put some paper on this one to reinforce it. And then I'll put the grommets in. Got wrong scissors. they're good, but I find them serrated, but I don't like serrated blades very much like that. Not for cutting straight lines. Yeah, and I'm going to have a bit of washi tape on that one there. We don't see this really, but I'm just going to reinforce that. And it gives that. And that's there. Alright, now let's put this on. I'm not going to stick it on yet, I'm just going to put these on, so. Okay. Right, strict. Now, what we've got to do first, we've got to do that line there, haven't we? Right, I've got some stitching to do. Yeah. Take all this out. Okay, what I've got to do first, right, because that's got to go in. Once that's in, I need the stitching down here and down here. I don't need to do the top. That can all be done after, but I need to do all these bits here. So I'm going to probably go up there. I can go along there and I'll go down there. Yeah, and then I'll go up here. I'll just sort it out as I go along, and then I can show you after. All right, I'll take that with me, and then I can fathom it out at the sewing machine. Right, so I sort of stitched everywhere except for that bit there that I'm going to do in a minute. Okay, so that's there. Oh, don't worry about that, that can be tucked in after. So I'm going to stitch that there after just using a bit of glue to keep it in place, because I can open it out and then stitch it. Whereas, like I said, I shouldn't have, I didn't need to stitch it first. Okay, just make sure that sits in nicely. There. And I think we can come up a little bit. There. That open out, and we can stitch now in line with that. Yeah. Which I'm going to do. Okay, that's done. So now it looks normal, except for the strings, which sometimes I like to leave them, really. I like to leave that. I think that looks good. Right, so I've got, oh gosh, what is it? 1 mil? Maybe 2. I'm not sure, but it's really thin. But it's perfect for this sort of thing because it's not too heavy. Oops. So let's go under there, and I knot that. Not one end. Yeah. It's similar to what I've done in my little folio thing, so that's there. Move that out of the way. Okay. And then that goes round a couple of times. Cut that off. Okay, and then I had I put a tag in there, didn't I? That looked quite good. In there, look, got right. Oh, got some here that I've done. Remember, not finished, but let's have a look. See what we got. That one looks quite nice. Should look nice if it was right up the way up there, wouldn't it? But never mind. All right, let's put these in. That's there. And then just got some odd papers here. Might as well have those as well. If you're going to go in, come on. There we go. So. And that's there. And then we need a big one there. So that's going to go like that. It needs a bit moulding around. Right, let's have a look. Make sure. I'm going to, a tiny bit rough, not too bad, but I think I'm going to sand mine down because I do like that feeling really silky. And then I'm going to put a sealer on it as well, I think. Maybe a little word there or something, and some wrap that around. Yeah, so that's not going to stay in there really brilliantly, I don't think. There's quite a lot of space. Oh, I'm going to do a plain one, you know, out of a file folder, I think, and then just have a bit of that shown through, or something of the napkin that we've used through here. Maybe a butterfly or something. Yeah, right. I'm going to have a little look and see what I can find. But that is really annoying me. Yeah, that feels really nice. Okay, great. Okay, I made one of those. I do them, you know, with like this, the envelope maker, you know, we are memory keepers. Okay, if you want to see those, I can show you, but most people know about that now. Right, so that one, so I just tested to make sure it fits in like that. Yeah, and it does, but need to just do up that a little bit. All right, but I'm going to put a napkin over it. Last bit of napkin. Oh, I've got that and that bit, so that wasn't bad, was that? So I thought we would do that sort of centralize maybe those flowers a little bit there, because that's mainly where the window is, isn't it? It's more over there. Okay, so we'll do that quick. I'll go ahead and do that and dry it off, and then I'll come back. Okay. Okay, that's done. All right, and then all I've done is just stamp the number along that bit, because that's the bit that shows at the front. And that goes in there like that. And that goes there. Oh, that's funny, a number there as well. Look. That's okay. Let's make sure that's straight there. That's better. Okay. Right. And maybe a bit of string. Oh, I've got a bit here. That's not going to go around, is it? Nope. I'll tell you what I've got. I've just seen it. Oh, I don't know whether it's long enough. Sorry, that looks like it's... I'll keep that. Have I got orange? Might be a bit yellow. A bit too much yellow. Perhaps the orange, or even pink actually. Oh, that orange there. Yeah, no. I can only see it out the corner of my eye. Oh, let's go for it, eh? Let's be bright. It's coming up for spring, we hope. Yeah, that's got to be it. Oh. Wow, that is it. But you didn't think it's going to look like that. No, nor did I. There was a point where I went, okay. A bit like the tags last time, and some of you have said that, and it's very true. I did halfway along when I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, what do I do with this now? Because, you know, I don't use a lot of colour now. With the vintage and everything. Don't get me wrong, I love vintage, you know, and but I love colour too. And I just think sometimes I've got to keep my hand in with working with colour, or, you know, I actually like tone on tone, no colour at all really. But yeah, okay, so what was we going to do? Yep, I'm just going to show you what I do with just filing it down. Not filing it down, but I'm just going to give it a bit of a... Okay, it's not too bad. I just want it a little bit smoother. You do this gently. I don't mind these bits of paint here. I think that's great. Literally keeping it flat. Yeah, that's good. Be a bit harder here because we've got lumps, but that's all right. Let's keep it nice and gentle. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That one's okay as well. Right, so what I'm going to use, you could use Mod Podge, or you could use the acrylic wax sealer. Okay, well, I'm going to use that today, just to seal everything in. And you can buy this at any good quality art store, because artists use it for sealing in their acrylic paints. I mean, there's spray varnishes as well, so I mean, just use what you normally use, you know. Mod Podge is fine. Just that I've got quite a lot of this, so, and I've had that pot quite a while now. So. This doesn't sort of dry shiny, it just sort of, I don't know, a little bit, but it's more like a matte, not matte, what do they call it? Satin finish, I would say. And yeah, all done with acrylic paints. Yeah. Very similar to what we can do with Tim Holtz distress crayons and everything, but because I wanted to use the paints today, because we was using a brayer, I thought it was ideal. There we go. Give that a quick dry, and then I can take a photograph. And we'll see what happens next. Next challenge. And that was literally on the cuff today. So, okay, that's done there, and I found that little saying, Edith Holden, the A5 book, so it's quite small. It said, "What did springtime whisper?" Which I thought was okay. I thought I would put a do it down here so it dangles down there. I might change the gem though. I haven't got any more done up, so I might change the gem to a green one. But I think, let's have a look where that is first. Might be too much. I mean, string might be nice as well. I'm not sure really. Anyway, let me know what you think. String or a bit of sari silk. Might be that it's just a bit too thick. Let me take some off, I think. I think it's just too wide, rather. Oops. Too neat, that bit, wasn't it? Yeah, actually thinking about it, unless the dangle goes up there, down here be lost. Yeah, up there. Okay. I haven't got grommet out. No. Sorry. Okay. I was being lazy, not undoing it. Right, you're gonna fall the right way. No. Right. I should know better than that, Andrea. Okay, again, just got to make sure that that's shut. Yeah, got my got to have my eyes tested again. So don't seem to go longer than about 12 months at the moment before I need new glasses. Really bad, but never mind. Had to slow down a bit. 2 years ago I was going up so much. It's really bad. There we go. And then that's, yep. making that. Just need a green gem on there, okay, which I will do. I'll take that one off and put a green one on because I thought it'd be right. But I haven't got a tiny green one though. Oh, yes I have. That will be all right. I know it's silly, I might as well put another flower on it, but don't think I've got any more of these made up, so okay, yeah. That's it done. Hope you enjoyed that. It was quite fun, wasn't it? Okay then, well, try the challenge. We're still being bright. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye bye.